On a warm April day in 1974, a baseball sailed high into the night sky over Atlanta, and for a brief second, the entire stadium held its breath. When the ball cleared the fence, history shifted. The man rounding the bases did not celebrate wildly. He did not shout or raise his fists. He simply kept running, calm, composed, almost quiet, as if he understood that the moment was larger than any one person. That man was Hank Aaron, and with that swing of the bat, he broke one of the most famous records in sports history, becoming the home run leader of Major League Baseball. But Hank Aaron's story is not just about numbers or trophies. It is about perseverance, dignity, and the steady courage of a man who changed the game while carrying the weight of an entire era on his shoulders. Henry Louis Aaron was born on February 5, 1934, in Mobile, Alabama, during the height of racial segregation in the United States. His childhood was shaped by the realities of the Jim Crow South, where opportunities for Black Americans were limited and discrimination was part of everyday life. Baseball fields were often improvised and equipment was scarce. Aaron practiced with whatever he could find, sometimes using bottle caps as balls and sticks as bats. Despite these obstacles, his natural talent became obvious early. He possessed quick hands, sharp focus, and an instinctive understanding of the game that separated him from his peers. Aaron began his professional career in the Negro Leagues, playing for the Indianapolis Clowns in 1952. At that time, Major League Baseball had only recently begun integrating, following Jackie Robinson's groundbreaking debut in 1947. Aaron's skill quickly drew attention, and he soon signed with the Boston Braves organization, which later became the Milwaukee Braves. The transition into the minor leagues was not easy. Aaron faced racism, hostile crowds, and isolation, yet he responded not with confrontation, but with relentless performance. He let his bat speak louder than any insult. In 1954, at just 20 years old, Hank Aaron made his Major League debut with the Milwaukee Braves. He did not arrive with flashy headlines or dramatic flair. Instead, he built his reputation steadily, season after season. Aaron was not only a power hitter, he was remarkably consistent. He combined strength with precision, discipline with patience. Over time, he became one of the most complete players in the sport, excelling in batting average, home runs, runs batted in, and defensive reliability. His swing was smooth and efficient, almost understated, yet it produced extraordinary results. By the late 1950s and early 1960s, Aaron had become one of baseball's brightest stars. In 1957, he led the Milwaukee Braves to a World Series championship and was named the National League's most valuable player. Fans admired his professionalism and humility, qualities that remained constant throughout his career. He avoided controversy, rarely boasted, and maintained a quiet focus that contrasted sharply with the growing media attention around him. As the years passed, Aaron's statistics accumulated at a historic pace. He consistently hit more than 30 home runs per season and drove in runs with remarkable regularity. Yet it was not until the late 1960s that the full significance of his trajectory became clear. Babe Ruth's career home run record of 714, long considered untouchable, suddenly appeared within reach. What should have been a purely athletic milestone became something far more complex. Aaron was not only chasing a number, he was challenging a deeply symbolic piece of American sports history during a period of intense social change. The pursuit of Ruth's record brought both admiration and hostility. Aaron received thousands of letters of support, but he also endured a flood of racist hate mail and threats. The pressure was immense. Every at-bat became a national event, every swing scrutinized. Despite the tension, Aaron remained composed. He continued to perform with the same steady excellence that had defined his career from the beginning. Teammates and journalists often remarked on his ability to remain calm in situations that would overwhelm most athletes. On April 8, 1974, playing for the Atlanta Braves, Aaron hit his 715th home run, surpassing Babe Ruth's record.
The moment was electric. Fans erupted, fireworks lit the sky, and two young spectators briefly ran alongside him as he rounded the bases. Yet Aaron's demeanor remained characteristically controlled. He later reflected on the mixed emotions he felt: pride in the achievement, relief that the pursuit was over, and awareness of the broader cultural significance. The home run was not just a sports milestone, it was a powerful symbol of progress in a nation still wrestling with inequality. Aaron finished his career in 1976 with 755 home runs, a record that stood for more than 3 decades. But his legacy extends beyond that single statistic. He accumulated over 3,700 hits, more than 2,200 runs batted in, and earned 25 All-Star selections, numbers that illustrate a level of sustained excellence rarely seen in professional sports. More importantly, Aaron represented consistency, professionalism, and grace under pressure. He showed that greatness does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it grows quietly, built on discipline and integrity. After retiring from baseball, Aaron remained deeply involved in the sport and in community work. He served in executive roles with the Atlanta Braves and became an advocate for minority opportunities in baseball and business. He supported educational programs, charitable initiatives, and youth development efforts, using his influence to open doors for future generations. Aaron understood that his platform carried responsibility, and he embraced that responsibility with the same seriousness he had shown on the field. Hank Aaron passed away on January 22, 2021, at the age of 86. Tributes poured in from around the world, not only from athletes, but from leaders in politics, culture, and education. People remembered him not just as a record-breaking hitter, but as a man of character who navigated fame and adversity with dignity. His life story reflects more than athletic achievement. It reflects perseverance in the face of injustice, humility in the face of success, and a steady commitment to excellence that never wavered. When people think of Hank Aaron today, they often picture that famous swing in 1974, the ball arcing into the night sky. But the true power of his legacy lies in everything that led to that moment: the years of quiet dedication, the refusal to be defined by hatred, and the belief that performance and integrity could stand side by side. Hank Aaron did not simply break a record, he expanded what was possible, proving that greatness can be both strong and graceful, both historic and human.